Hello Leo, and welcome to your love and relationship reading. This is for soulmate, twin flames, whether you are in separation because your soulmate is with a karmic partner, and you may or may not be talking to them. Hopefully you're not having a triangle situation, you're not interfering in that way. I think that that's a bad start. I'm not trying to judge anyone, but I would hope that you guys are trying to do the right thing so that you will get back your good karma, okay? So this is the messages and energies that are going to be coming from the soulmate. Messages from the energy. It's going to be a mix of different messages. I'm just going to read off whatever I say. So it may seem like it's all over the place, but you may get one message, you may get nothing. I mean, it's just check your other rising signs, and hopefully you'll get something from there, okay? Also do want to say thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. I do read all the comments. I don't answer, but I want you guys to know that I do read them, and I do appreciate them so much. And so I hope to keep doing these because I think at the end of the day, everybody they want true love. They want that passionate butterflies in the stomach. Think about that person in their 24/7. That's the relationship we all desire, right? Okay, Leo. So what do we have for you guys? Let's see. Star, Queen of Swords, Judgment, Ten of Wands, Hierophant, Four of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles in the challenge position. Okay, well, I would say if this has a strong Aquarius relation here, and I don't want to call out signs, but it is very evident here. So I'm going to say that, especially if this is it has something to do with an Aquarian, or it could be either another female, feminine energy air sign, okay? Now you do have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, okay, as your challenge. So the Seven of Pentacles in reverse is meaning that, someone is being impatient, okay? And that kind of makes sense, right? It's like we want this union, we want to be with our soulmate, and we're kind of tired of waiting. But the good thing about this reading, and what I see in this pertains to you, you do have the Ten of Wands, meaning that's the end of the cycle. Someone is laying down their burdens, or they've reached the top of the hill and they're ready to put these burdens down and come to and start all over again with the number one, especially since you have Judgment here, okay? Judgment is about rebirth, a renewal, an outcome. Okay, that's what Judgment is about here. And you have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant also could be considered the marriage card. Okay, a lot of people see the Hierophant as the marriage card. And also, too, it is a card of a possibility of a marriage happening or some sort of alliance. Okay, so it looks to me like it will come, okay? So this thing that you've been waiting for, someone has been waiting for, and they're being very impatient because they haven't seen the results that they've wanted to see. This is urging you to stay in your spirituality, to keep being authentic to self, to carry on going on your path, in your way, keeping yourself grounded, keeping yourself tied to spirit, collecting knowledge, and also sharing knowledge, okay? Because that's what the star's about, okay? These are the waters of knowledge. Okay, but yes, the Queen of Swords can also signify loss, sadness, widowhood. So someone has lost something here. Someone is feeling very sad. Maybe they're feeling very sad because they feel like they've been carrying these wands and carrying these burdens, and having to actually shelve their passion, because these wands are about passion. And it's like, but there's no passion in this card. As you can see, there's a lot of neutral tones, like green tones and things like that. Like, they're not able to actually enjoy their passions that they've had. They've had to just carry their passions as a burden rather than enjoying the things that they feel passionate about. And then you have the Four of Cups here. So yes, the Four of Cups is about feeling dissatisfied, unhappy, discontent, blocking their energy. Like, there's things that are being offered. It's like, these blessings are here. This thing is going to come. It's like something, there might have been something that happened that you're not even aware of, okay? Now, with the Judgment card, with the Hierophant, and especially, this could either mean an ending, a judgment, or a change in a marriage, or in some sort of alliance, a change in alliance, an existing alliance, or a change that becomes a marriage. Okay, now, but 5 is considered a challenge card. That's what they say, but this is also, could just mean, getting married, but also about conformity. Okay. So it looks to me like, now, if this is involving someone else, then yes, someone has brought something to an end. They are tired of this burden. They are waiting. Maybe they're possibly waiting for a relationship to end, and all of the paperwork or documents or whatever that might be, needing to come, to be completed. Okay, because this is like completing a cycle here. So I think that this is just urging you to just, you need to be patient, right? You need to turn this right side up, make this not your challenge, but your strength. And just to be in contemplation and just be patient. Things take time to grow. It's not overnight that you plant a seed and then a sprout appears. It could take a week. It could take a month. It just depends, or you're waiting for something to flower. It's like, it's not going to happen overnight. So so what happens is, if you're going to be impatient, you're going to have, because of being impatient is a negative emotion, right? A negative feeling. So if you have this negative feeling, then you're going to be blocking these good things from coming in, and this other offers or blessings, and you have your head down here, it means that someone is not even paying attention and seeing that they're at the end of their cycle, that they're at the end of their troubles, okay? Especially with the Judgment card, okay? It is coming. It's just, and it's almost here. And 7-2 is the number is meaning wanting the truth, thinking the truth, whatever the truth is, but someone is not looking at that. Like, just know, have confidence as like the star, being authentic, feeling like you have hope, you have prospects that you look forward to, you have the blessings of the universe. Don't feel so sad about it, or feel lost, like you're lacking here, okay? Because I feel like that's what it is too. Someone is feeling like they're lacking, and it's making them feel really impatient. But the more that you feel this way, the more that it's going to not show up for you. Because it's like, you see, I know some people that are just happy, and they just get what they want all the time. It's like they're always just getting what they want all the time, And then you see those people that are kind of more on the negative side, more kind of contemplation and wait, kind of feeling like they're waiting. rather than just feeling like they know that something is going to take place, that they're going to get what they want, okay? So it's basically, it's like get out of your own way. You're in your way right now because you're being impatient. Okay, so let's pull on, let's see what this Queen of Swords is about. Right, okay, so yeah, so the Queen of Swords is about the Hermit. The Hermit is about, you know, going inside of oneself, searching, you know, being in dormancy. And what I want to say with this is that this is telling me that you need to get through the winter time to get to spring. And I believe that in the springtime, especially it correlates to the Seven of Pentacles here, is when new flowers and new growth comes out in the springtime. Maybe even in February, especially with this maybe late January, February time, maybe the time that this will turn upright, okay? And then maybe you'll look back and you'll say, oh, I remember where I was back then and what I was thinking, and now everything is clear. And now I understand that I didn't need to feel that way, and now I understand that I might even have delayed my progress. But in a way, it's like everything is done in divine timing, right? You're going to go through, you have to go through what you're going through at the time that you're going through it, the way that you go through it. You're going through it the way that it's supposed to be. Everything is happening the way it's supposed to be. So I think that this is just urging you maybe just to do, maybe there's some more work that you need to do before you can get into union with your soulmate. There's some more work that you need to do. There's some more examination that you need to take. You know, maybe you've been feeling, you know, a lot of sadness. And again, if you're feeling this sadness instead of joy, you're going to bring more sadness upon yourself. And that's what this Queen of Swords is about. It's about being in transformation. It's like she has all of this turbulence and this storm behind her. But in the sense, it's like she's going in line with it, whereas the King of Swords, the storm is behind him. She is actually going as side by side with the storm. She's like riding along with the storm, okay? But you have this one bird here, this one sword, and the one staff. So I think that it's very close for you guys. And the funny thing is the only wands you have, Leo, is these 10 of Wands. So, and this kind of relates to me a lot because, you know, I'm Aquarius, and here's the Queen of Swords, and I'm waiting for my karmic partner to get out of his, I'm sorry, karmic partner. I'm waiting for my soulmate to get out of his relationship with his karmic partner, which is a marriage, but I am not interfering in any way. There's no communication because I don't want to have that burden or that karma placed on me. So that's why I'm not in a triangle situation. I'm trying to do the right thing, okay? And I think that my time, and I think for whoever this relates to, your time, this time of renewal, and I keep hearing March too. I want to say for people that are waiting for their soulmate to realize or come back into union or end the thing that they have with their karmic partner, it's going to happen in spring. I really believe that there's a lot of soulmates and twin flames that are going to reunite in springtime. Okay, and also too could even be, because this 4 is here, this may be the time that it might be offered as well. It could also be, I want to say January, late January, February, March, and April, okay, because you have this fairy cup being offered, and even though he's kind of feeling discontent and blocking his energy, at the same time is like, well, maybe if he looks up and sees that this is being offered to him, his whole stance, his whole attitude, his whole feeling is going to change to happiness. Okay, but that's just what I'm seeing. But I know you guys are tired of waiting. I feel the same way, and there's lots of times I feel like giving up. But it's like I just got to keep going, because what else am I going to do? Am I going to settle for just a karmic partner? You know, I don't want to do that. I've already done that before. I've done it, you know, a few times, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want the real thing, the real love, the true love, person that I'm supposed to be with. Okay, so I'm just going to do one bluebird. I should get them all flipped around to see what this is about. What's the outcome for this for Leo? Fish. When fish swim near and an ocean vast, prospects are clear for a fortune amassed. If fish swim away, hopes are battered. Cheers turn to dismay and dreams are shattered. Okay. So the fish could also mean Pisces. Okay. Maybe this could also mean spend some time near water. You may meet your soulmate near water. If you haven't already met your soulmate, or you have met them near water. And this is the fish swims away. So see how the fish is swimming away from this bird, these two burdensome cards, and swimming towards this renewal outcome in the marriage card. I think what it's saying is to make sure you keep your focus is going forward, okay? Not looking at the detriment, the lack in your environment or within this soulmate relationship. I think it's saying like go forward and feel like you are feeling like you feel abundant, okay? Feel the abundance even if it's not there right now. Feel that you feel that abundance. Feel grateful. And go towards your goal of having this union that you desire. All right, Leo. So with that, I'm going to sign off. I'll see you in November. Take care.